Hello everyone, it's Lynn, and today I want to talk about this whole gay topic. Let's just say it like that. And also my coming out story. And I guess I just want to rant about this because I just watched Dan is not on, okay, it's not Dan is not on fire anymore. Sorry, Dan Howell's video um, on his coming out, I guess. And I was shocked. I was very shocked to hear that. I don't know, just go watch this video. It's very long, but it's okay. Anyways, okay. I think I want to start with my coming out story. It's a pretty good story, to be honest. It's very much not bad. So, okay. Now, where do I start? I guess I always thought that I was straight, like for the first 13 years of my life, I guess. 12? I don't know, some around that. I thought I was straight because it was just normal. Like, that's what people are, like, so obviously. So then I found some friends, um, and some of them were like gay or bi or whatever. And I was like, wait, that's a thing. So it's possible for me to like girls or women. And then back then I didn't think that I was gay or bi or anything like that. I just still thought I was straight. And I remember talking to my friend about it and saying, I'm actually scared that I am gay, that I'm a lesbian. I actually told her that I was afraid that I was gay because I obviously heard a lot about very bad coming out stories and homophobics and all that stuff. And so I was obviously scared of it because I didn't want to have to go through all that. So yeah, but then I started crushing on a friend of mine, and yeah, I didn't even really realize it. It was just we were always walking around holding hands just as friends, but somehow just wasn't just that for me. Um, and then I realized, oh boy, I really am not straight. And um, then at that point, I was pretty sure I was bisexual. And over the years that came after that, or like 1 or maybe even 2 years, I didn't have any crushes on boys at all. So I was like, okay, am I actually a lesbian? Like, do I only like girls? So it was a shit show. I came out as bi and then as gay and then as pan and whatever, everything. So first I thought I was gay because it was like, no, first I thought I was bi because crushing on a girl, but like, I'm not a lesbian. I like boys. But then I just didn't. I was like, okay, I think I'm lesbian. So I can't. So okay, I'm going all over the place. I'm sorry, but like, then I had a crush on one boy, and I'm like, okay, maybe I'm not a lesbian. It was so confusing, and I was stressing myself out very badly with like, what the hell is my sexuality? Like, am I gay? Am I straight? Okay, it was pretty certain for me that I wasn't straight, but like, am I gay? Am I pansexual? Am I bi? What am I? And I was stressing myself out because I thought like I have to label myself, which is stupid, but I don't know why. I just felt that way. I felt like I have to label myself to fit in, or more like to, like, I can't just go to people and say that I don't know what I am, I'm just not straight, because that just didn't feel right. And I felt like I had to have a name for whatever I was. And so I really tried pushing myself into knowing what my sexuality is, which very much didn't work out and it just stressed me out. So, yeah. Anyways, then I got to know what pansexual is. And I was like, oh wait, that's me. Hi, that's me. And I don't know, ever since then I've been identifying myself as pansexual. It's literally me. Like, I don't really like a person. Oh, how do I say this? It's more like, when I like a person, I like the character first, and I like what comes with it. Like, for example, if I'm crushing on a guy, I really like I develop a crush on his personality, and then I start liking that. Oh, he's so tall, and like, oh, he's nice and thick. Oh boy, I hate myself. And when I'm crushing on a girl, once I had a crush on a girl who's like not your typical girl, let's say it like that. I'm not one for gender roles, really not. But she was not, yeah, she wasn't, she wasn't your girl, your typical girl. You know what I mean? I think so. So when I liked her, I liked that she, I liked her short hair, and I liked that she always was like this. I don't know, more rough, not in that way, but like not that. You know what I mean? Like, she wasn't like that at all, and I really liked that about her. And I once had a crush on a girl who's like, you could say she's your typical girl. So I liked that about her, and I liked her long hair, and I liked her figure that was really, really feminine and stuff like that. So I guess that's just my personal definition of pansexual. So yeah, I identified myself as pan. Anyways, my coming out story. So I first told my friend about that, the one I actually also talked about with, like, oh, I'm scared, I'm gay or whatever. She was the first one who I told, just because I knew for certain that she didn't have a problem with it, because she was also in the same friend group where I got to meet people of other sexualities, and I knew she was cool with it. Like, I knew for certain. And also, I just always, like, when I wanted to talk about that topic, I came to her, so she knew like every little update on it. So I didn't even really come out to her. Like, I don't remember like actually coming out and saying, you know what, I think I'm bisexual at the time. She was there for every single step, so I don't know. I guess she got to experience it the same way that I did. Yeah, so she was the first one who knew. And then on a class trip, no, that's not true. Later, I told another very close friend of mine, and I had such trouble saying it because it was my very first coming out, my very first. I was so nervous. It was horrible. I was incredibly nervous. I think I was 15 or something. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. So I was incredibly nervous, and I was like, okay, listen, I have to tell you something. She was like, okay, what is it? And then I just couldn't get it out. I was like, it's that, I'm actually, and I couldn't get it out. And then after a while, I said, like, I'm bisexual. And then I just started crying. And I was like, okay, why am I crying? She didn't even say anything yet. I just started crying in the middle of the class, by the way. That was great. And she just said, like, okay. And that was pretty cool. So yeah, that was my very first actual coming out. And then on a class trip, oh boy, that was a ride. But then I started telling like my close friends here and there, and they all had amazing reactions. Like, not even a teeny tiny bit bad or questionable, just everything perfect. And yeah, then there was this one friend of mine. At that point, we were very close. Now we're not anymore, which doesn't really, there's no reason for it really, we just aren't. And so I wanted to come out. I knew that I wanted to come out to her, but she grew up in a kind of critical household with her parents being, they had interesting views in this kind of thing. So I knew she might be a little bit of a problem. And I started talking to her about it, and not about me being bisexual, but just about people being gay or something, and started to see what her opinion is on that. And once, when we talked about it, she said this really horrible thing, which it shocked me so bad. And I thought, oh my god, I cannot come out to her. Like, I cannot, I'm gonna lose her as a friend. Because we were talking about how some people, like some employers, don't take gay people because they're gay. And she said something along the lines of, why would they hire gay people if they could hire perfectly healthy people? And I was like, oh my god. Like, I was very shocked. I was incredibly shocked. Sorry for the stripe here, by the way. My screen is cracked over the camera. Anyways, so I was very shocked. I thought, I cannot come out to her. And then I don't even know, but overall, she didn't seem to have that bad of an image of gay people. So I thought, okay. And then I talked to that one friend, the one close friend who I talked to first. And she was like, okay, you know what? You're gonna tell her if you're okay. Like, she wasn't pressuring me into it or anything. She was like, okay, we're gonna sit down and it's all gonna be fine. And in the end, it really was fine. I was very scared, but she was incredibly cool with it, actually. She said, oh my god, that's completely fine. I'm completely cool with it. And she really was. It was just that one comment that just put me off badly. It's not even that she's homophobic, because she really isn't. It's just that I think, I don't know, it might have slipped out in that moment or anything. Or I don't know. But since then, she's really changed that perspective, and she's completely for it now. She really is. And yeah, so that was, I think, my worst experience with coming out. And oh yeah, then I got my first girlfriend. I was in Ireland for a year, and that's when I got my girlfriend, my very first girlfriend. And I was like, I have to tell my parents. Because I don't know, I kind of wanted to tell them, because it was, no, first actually I came out to my sister. It was really ridiculous, because at that point, like, there was this one video, I think, of Ali Hills, who did a video, like, coming out song, and I sent that to her, and for weeks and weeks she didn't watch it. And I was like, are you freaking kidding me? Because I was too scared to do it in person with my family. I really couldn't. It was horrible. I really wish I had, but I couldn't, because I was so scared. Like, especially with my sister, I knew she was accepting, because she's been to the Christopher Street Day before and all that stuff. And so I knew she was accepting, but I was still scared, just because, I don't know, my sister is the most important person in my life to me. So I was very frightened. Anyways, I was like, can you please watch this video? It's very important to me. And she was like, yeah, I'm gonna watch it tomorrow. And I'm like, no, can you please just watch it now, please? And yeah, at one point she did watch it, and she's like, oh my god, I'm so happy for you. So she was really, really incredibly supportive. Honestly, I didn't expect anything else, but it was still awesome to just hear that. And yeah, then when I was in Ireland and got my girlfriend, I was such a scaredy cat. It's horrible. I really wish I would have done it in person. I really do. But it was such a shit move. But I told my sister. to tell them that I have a girlfriend because I couldn't do it. And I'm kind of ashamed of that, to be honest. I should have done it myself. But yeah, they've both been very incredibly supporting, and they texted me, and no, they called me actually. It was like, and they were like, "Oh my God, I'm so happy for you. I'm so happy you found someone." They didn't even actually say something about like my sexuality. They were just telling me how happy they were that I found someone who I liked, and were like, "Oh my God, do you have a picture?" and typical parent stuff. And I was just, "Oh my God, that's amazing." So I was very, very happy about that. Yeah. And ever since then, I guess I've just been coming out here and there, and by now I am 100% open with it. Like 100%. I don't think there's one person that knows me just a little closer that doesn't know that. And I don't have a problem with it because seriously, everyone has been accepting. I mean, there are people, obviously, who are just fucking shit persons. But, I mean, it's not that they have anything against me. It's very much not. It's because I'm a girl. And girls who like girls is hot. Not me the boy. If you would have been a boy, that would be so disgusting. Yeah, I have a lot of those in my surroundings. It's horrible. It's absolutely horrible. And I try to discuss it every time, and every time I get fucking mad because they don't understand. It drives me insane. I'm also one of those people. I cannot handle it if I argue with someone or I discuss something and they just don't get it. And I'm kind of person who cannot change their minds about something like this. Like, I have very strong opinions on stuff. For example, like environment, veganism, and like obviously like your political beliefs. I have very strong opinions on that. And also like this whole sexuality thing. And I mean, of course, everyone is welcome to try discussing it with me, but I will not change my mind, and I will go mad if the other person does not change their mind. So it's very much of no use. Anyways, yeah, I obviously have those people in my, let's say, distant friend group. They're not really my friends. They're just people, let's say, friends of friends. Yeah, that's pretty much it. So yeah. Okay. Now I have one topic I want to talk about, which is the word gay as an insult. I cannot deal with it. I cannot. I don't get it. Like, so many people say it. So many people do. And it's just such a horrible thing because it's just automatically associated with something bad. And then it's like, oh, that's so gay. And I don't. Seriously, this makes me so mad because, like, I don't know if any of you have seen the video of Dan. You will know that a young guy or girl, anything else, is brought up to think that gay is a bad thing, is a horrible thing, that they do not want to be because it is the worst. That's when they start getting issues and not accepting themselves if they're actually gay. And people don't understand that. I had an argument with a friend of mine once. Yes, he really is a friend of mine, even though he did say gay as an insult. And I was very mad at him. And like, he wrote in a group chat, also a funny story, all of these people, except for him, in this group chat, are not straight. And I am the only one who said something about the fact that he used gay as an insult, and I don't get that. Anyways, So he said, oh, that's so gay. No, oh wait, we were talking about K-pop actually. And he was like, Twice is awesome, but everyone else is gay. And I was like, okay, listen the fuck up. Because he does that. He just does that. And I get mad every time, and I tell him every time, please just don't use it as an insult. He still does it. I don't get it. Anyways, so I argue with him, and I know he doesn't mean it in a bad way. I know he doesn't. And I know he's not homophobic or anything. It's just the fact, I don't know, he just says it as like a joke. And I mean, I get it. But at the same time, it will not change the fact that if anyone uses gay as an insult, if joke or not, it will still be associated with a bad thing. Like, everyone will still believe, okay, gay is a bad thing if you use it as an insult. And it does not change the fact that he's joking or not. It just doesn't. So I don't get it. It's just a thing that people just shouldn't do, because they don't understand how it can ruin a person's life if it turns out that they're actually that bad thing that everyone keeps calling everyone, and that's just a thing you don't want to be, and then it turns out you are that thing. This is exhausting me. Anyways, okay, I think I'm done rambling. It was too much just now, and I finished watching dance video, and I was like, I need to talk about this right now, because it's driving me mad. It's incredible. Anyways, okay, I guess this was my coming out story. Sorry to plus some rambling. Sorry. But yeah, hope you liked it. Also, to all, I mean, probably like 2 people will watch this video, but that's okay. To all the closeted gay people out there, I just want to say, be you. Don't be pressured into coming out. Do not be pressured into coming out. Come out when you're ready, when you are ready, not when your friends say or anyone says you should come out. Or, I don't know, maybe you have a girlfriend or boyfriend and they're pressuring you to come out. Don't do it if you're not ready. If you're ready, that's great. I wish you the best of luck. I really hope it goes well for you. Because seriously, everyone deserves that. Because this is not something you should be treated any else for than anyone else. That's what I believe. So yeah, stay strong. You will go through that, because by now, the time has come for the world to grow the fuck up. For people to grow the fuck up, change their minds. So yeah, that was the... Okay. I'm gonna end it here. Goodbye, Roslyn.